Okay, so the first thing that we want to do with the horizontal machine is we want to do the four sides of the block. This would be fairly standard for what the setup would be. So when we switch machines like that, the RTM knows from the post processor and from the head configuration what angles are reachable by that machine and what angles are not. So if I say to create a setup on this one, we can set it up in whatever orientation we like, but this is a good one to start with. So I'll put the origin on the bottom left corner here, and we are now ready for drilling. So you can see it separated out. These are the axes that it knows it can reach. So you can see we're just doing the sides of the block, and it knows that it can't reach the top or the bottom because this machine is able to tip up and down 20 degrees, and it can rotate 360 on its table, but so it's not able to reach any of these. So instead of just doing a drill all, one of the ways that the operators like to use the software is to use what we call multi-drill. So if we take multi-drill and we tell it that we would like to do the water line, it will pick all of the matching water lines in any direction that they exist in the part. I can say OK to it. I get a list of all the directions and patterns that will be drilled. I click on OK. It will bring up the milling interface so that I can see that I've got 32 different water lines. They'll all be automatic depth, and to be able to drill them, I just have to click on OK. It will complete all of the drilling. It's paying attention to the order that they're drilled so that when there are intersections, it will slow down and speed up for them. In this case here, these are the first water lines that I've drilled. There are no intersections, so it will just go ahead and drill them. You can see over here in our process list, it automatically added a process list with the types of toolpaths that were required to complete those, as well as the ones on the other side, right? So these have already been, this side has been drilled as well. I just click on one here. You'll see that these toolpaths are all done as well. So every kind of direction that had that particular pattern that I picked is done with multi-drill. So again, I'll just sort it and I'll post it. Right, so we get all of these types of tools together. And again, it's asking me for the what's in the tool changer and what's required. Everything's already here. We give it a name for the file. For this particular machine, we have a special post processor, so it will automatically name the programs with the name of the process list. So it doesn't really matter what I type in here. It'll rectify it when it posts. And you'll see here in just a second when it's done. It'll pop it open. We can have a look at it. Nice complex post processor for some of the gun drills that we deal with. And over here you'll see that now it has the name of the tool path that was actually required, which is the same as the name of the process list. So what I can do is I can just go through here and I can do them multi-drill one at a time. So next maybe I want to do the eye bolts, right? You can see it highlighted in all four directions. It'll tell me here's the direction that I want. If I want to pick the order that I want it to drill, I can pick one at a time, and you'll see this orange line go from hole to hole. And this will sort them out in this order in whichever way that I picked. I'll click OK on that. And again, it'll bring up the milling forms that has all of the different tool paths. In these tool paths, what you'll see is that we have the order of operations. Here we can have up to 20 operations per direction, so 20 from the front, 20 more from the back. Any of the operations allow up to 6 different lengths of tools. So in combination, we could have hundreds of different programs work its way through here. We have all the necessary things that we need for this type of hole. So we click on OK. It'll make me a new process list again on the right-hand side when it's complete. And here we have for the eye bolt. Again, I can sort it, right? And we would post it. Okay, here's the list of programs that I need. And here's the tool changer again. And again, I don't really care what the name is, and I click on save. We try to make it as easy for the operator as we possibly can to make sure that they get what they're supposed to get out at the machine and everything's nicely documented and in the correct order.